Oh peeps, I'm Andy Levis, and like most of you, I dreamt of owning my own house. But I do like to do things a little bit different. Instead of tying myself to a mortgage for the rest of my life, I thought it'd be easier to buy this derelict house for £5,000 in a little Bulgarian village. Hi peeps, I'm a little bit hungover. I got a bit carried away yesterday on my second day here. It was a planning day, but basically I got really drunk. So feeling like crap today. So I'm trying to do no more alcohol this week. But we're at the house now. I'm going to start priming the walls to get it ready for boarding, hopefully tomorrow, if I can get the boards delivered. See the white stuff's like lime wash and it's really dusty. So nothing will stick to that if I don't prime it. So we're going to crack on, get it primed, get it all ready to hopefully this week try and get this room boarded, the false ceilings put in. And if I can get the floor down, let's just do it. And then I can go home to rest. Right. What made me buy in Bulgaria then? Shall we go into there, shall we? Apart from the obvious, it's cheap. How I come across it was on the old Locky down, which was to me brilliant. I love lockdown because the weather, the first lockdown anyway, the weather was amazing, like the best weather England's had in years. And then yeah. And I've got an English bulldog, so he's slow at walking. And if I take him out for a morning walk before work, it can be very stressful, especially when you're like, well, it'd be like a 3-minute walk for me from the house, but for him, it'd be like a 40-minute walk with having to stop for about 50 piss breaks and sniff every blade of grass, every lamppost, everything on the way back. I'm in the street and I'm like, mate, come on, move, mate. I mean, he don't know what I'm saying, but I'm like, come on, mate. We gotta go. I've got to get to work. Come on, move. And someone lose me back. I'm having a full-on argument with my dog in the middle of the street, and you're like, and he just look at me like, yeah, I couldn't give a shit. Whatever, mate. I'm taking my time. So yeah, so lockdown was great because, mate, take as long as you want. Do that. Just sit around in the evening watching YouTube. And because I was going around all the countrysides and that, and I was thinking, it was always in my head, how am I going to get on the property ladder? Because I'm a single bloke with single bloke, self-employed. I can't afford a mortgage. Couldn't even afford a deposit. And I was just thinking, what am I going to do? I was obviously doing this country bike rides and now I'm walking dog around the countryside, and I was like, you know what? If I can just get a bit of land, I'll build myself a little cabin. I'm sure a lot of us had these same thoughts. Just build myself a little log cabin in the middle of a field somewhere. And that's it. So I don't need nothing massive. So yeah, I thought, do that. So I started looking at like off-grid living, watching these videos off-grid living on YouTube. Yes, I was watching them. And then I stumbled across a video saying buying a house for 5k. I thought, so I click on this, so 5k, this has got to be bullshit. Right, so I clicked on it, and it was a couple from the UK that had bought a derelict house in Bulgaria for £5,000, and they was just renovating it. So I watched a few of their shows, right? Done the old bit of the old Tinterweb, got on the old Tinterweb, done a bit of Google, and checked out Bulgaria house prices, and it was true, you can get these houses for dirt cheap. And there's some of these websites showing these like real big nice houses next to nothing. I was like, wow, this can't be real. So anyway, I decided to email the YouTubers and say, look, hi, I'm interested in, buying a house in Bulgaria. What estate agent did you use? So she emailed me back. So her name come up on the email. So I thought, type that into the old Facebook, see if they're a real person or like some kind of another scam thing or something. So I'm very, very wary about these sort of online things and that, because yeah, I'm old school. I'm just like, ugh. I'm trying to get better with, you know, the old future of internet and all that. But yeah, it does freak me out with like fraud and scams and all this crap, because you hear these nightmares. So anyway, I typed into Facebook and it popped up. We had a mutual friend in common. It was one of my best mates from the school. So I was like, wow, that made me feel a bit more at ease. I thought, oh, well, she knows, you know, got a mutual friend. So I emailed her back, saying, oh, how do you know, mate? Blah, blah. And she said, oh, she works for the same company as me, mate. And I was like, oh, wow. So yeah, I was chatting that. And I just went on the website that she'd recommended and found a couple of houses there that I was interested in. Found a couple on another site and emailed both estate agents. They got back to me, said, yeah, so when you're over, let us know and I'll show you around there. So I was like, bump up the flight. So when I'd look at the ones, that's the other estate agents, they just gave me the, what do they call it, the Google map location thing of where the house is, because they're empty, just go and have a look yourself and that. I was like, oh, what's that? So I went to have a look at them. So this is what you got to be careful of. So in the pictures, a lovely beautiful house. Turned up. Yeah, well, roof's caved in, the garden's a jungle, which is very easy to happen over here. It seems to grow really quick. I'm starting to have me doubts. And my hopes and dreams of owning a house for £5 was slipping away gradually. So I went to, what did I do? Jeez, my memory is terrible. Yeah, so I met the estate agent, the silver estate agent. I was chatting away, we sat in his office, I was chatting away. Lovely bloke, like, really easy to talk to. And then he said, right, yeah, he goes, so we're going to have a look then at this one. Anyway, yeah, so we came down to the house. And we walked into the gate and it was like a bit of a jungle, but he's leading the way. And he's just like marching through and I'm like, hey man, this looks like it's going to be full of snakes and spiders and all sorts. But I was like, yeah, I'm a man, I ain't scared. So I just followed on behind him, went through, and I was trying to, you couldn't really see the barn. I've seen the first video. But anyway, so what did I do? Oh yeah, so then we went into the house, and we could see the roof looked like alright, like it was there, so that was a bonus. And I was thinking, oh, wait up, mate, you might be on to a winner. And I think it's up for £6 or 6.5. I can't remember now. But yeah, anyway, I looked around it. He took me to show me the swimming pool, and he took me into the town, showed me another house in the town that I hadn't even seen on the website. But this was up for, I think that was up for 18,000. But he said he can get it for about 12,000. But that was out my, I mean, this place was what I wanted to buy. This one he showed me, it was like, the house was knackered. In a lot of words to the house, but they had a massive L-shaped barn, stone barn, and it was like 2 floors high. And the stonework was like perfectly flat, and it just looked, the stone looked amazing. But the roof had completely caved in. There was no roof whatsoever, more or less. But it's like you could probably fit about 4 to 5 houses in this size of this barn, and it was like, if I had the money, I'd love to do this as a project, this house, because it was just massive. But it's too big for me, especially a first project to do in a foreign country that you've never been to before. And yeah, so I had to sort of scrap that. I thought, I can't. The next day I came back down to this house. I had another little snoop round and that, and I was looking at it and I was thinking, you know, this is ideal because it's not massive. It needs a lot of work, but it's not massive. So, and the roof is there. So the roof doesn't need, I mean, it needed a little bit of repair work, but it wasn't like a whole new roof. So I was thinking, this is, you know what, this and the barn and like 1,000 square meters of garden. But this is just, this would be perfect. And it's, you got the swimming pool. I mean, the swimming pool down the road, that's swimming big time for me. I don't even think I could do a length of the swimming pool, it's that big. But yeah. So, anyway, went back to the city. Then I come down again and look at the house, and I was like, that's it, I want this one, I want it. I mean, I could have probably found, I might have been able to find better if I snooped around, but you know, I just wanted this place. It was my first ever buying a house. I just wanted a place, and this was ideal. I was close enough to the city, so driving distance to the city where it's not like a ball lake to get to. You've got the swimming pool, you've got a town right nearby. There's a village shop that I haven't been into. You got the town, literally 5-minute drive. So it's got plenty of shops, builders, merchants, restaurants, a nightclub, which is also a coffee house. Yeah, so there's, you know, I don't think that I needed. They got transport into the city if you can't drive. They do buses. There's a bus from the village. They do a market in the town on a Wednesday, which I did go to with the neighbour. I didn't really get to have much of a look around it though. He just sort of marched through to where the food was and bought me a hot dog, but it's like a really spicy sausage in this hot dog, and I wasn't that hungry. I was trying to eat it. It was very spicy. But, yes, but so I didn't really get to have a proper look around the market. What day is it today? Oh no, it's Thursday, so I missed the market. I was yesterday, but I could probably catch it next week. So I'll do a video of the market, I suppose. There you go, get to see what that's like. I mean, it's not like it's not huge, but it seemed quite busy. There's a lot of people there. So yeah, I'm dribbling on again, aren't I? Yeah, so I went back to the city anyway, and I sat in this bar. I said, right, I want it. So I messaged him. I said, look, put an offer for I think I might have gone cheeky and gone 4.5. But then he come back to me and said, spoke to him, he said, say 5. He said, I think 5 is a reasonable offer for the house. So I was like, yeah, Sam, let's go for it. So he said, oh yeah, Sam, you want to pop down, we'll do the deposit, do so I have the notary paperwork thingy, blah, blah, blah. I mean, this was very stressful because I've never bought a house for my life. The estate agent was a nice bloke, but he did tell you that he'd do a load of things for you after you buy the house, which he didn't. But that's because he's like, he just takes on too much. He's pretty much like a one-man band, but I mean, he's a great bloke, and he basically, for the money I paid for him to, you know, to got sister fee, what's it, the estate agent fees, was nothing really. So, you know, you can't expect him to do everything right after for nothing. He ain't going to be interested. Oh, you wouldn't do it, I wouldn't do it. It'll be like, so you can see why he don't, but what I think he should do, I mean, I've never run an estate agent for my life, and I've never bought a house for my life apart from this one, but I think it'd be make great business sense to basically hire people to deal with the after purchase of a house. I'd say people who want to, you know, because I wouldn't mind paying someone to help me out, get me water sorted, me electric sorted, me internet sorted, do all that sort of thing. The council tax, tell me how to do everything, show me the ropes basically. I'd quite happy pay some money to do that. So that could be another added little thing to his business instead of just sort of not answering the phone or not replying to messages. That then just stresses you out, you know what I mean? But it's just, I don't like being told someone will do something for me and then they don't do it. Or leave it like, and it's just because, I mean, my council tax hasn't been paid. Let's talk about this. Council tax. God. Ooh, I don't know how I'm going to afford it. £20 a year. £20 a year I pay for my council tax on this house. £20 a year it works out at. That's just it's unbelievable. But if you don't pay your council tax, they can technically repossess your house. So can you imagine that, having your house repossessed over 20 quid? Oh, you just want to cry, wouldn't you? But anyway, I was panicking because he was meant to saw it and he hadn't sawed it, and I was getting very stressed. And then there was also with water, with electric, I had to wait for a year to be connected, which I don't know if it was his fault or not, but he said it was done. I booked him from a flight come over and it wasn't done. And then in the end, it took ages to get done. And yeah, well, it got done in the end, but you know, it was, I was having to work like caveman style. So it was horrible. How do you when you buy a house in a different country, you don't know how things work. So if you had another, you know, person or something that can deal with all this after, I'd say it'd be the best estate agent ever. Yes, that's my view on being an estate agent. I mean, don't tell anyone how to do the job, but you know what I mean. If you can see there's obviously potential to be better, then it's constructive criticism, which I don't mind. I'm happy for someone to be, as long as it's constructive criticism. Anyone can tell me, but just don't go, you're shit, and then don't give me a reason why or how to get better, because then that's just fucking abuse, really, isn't it? It's just abuse. So yeah, but if you're actually thinking, because you know, when you're doing something, in your mind you're doing it like how you should, but you can't really see other ways. Sometimes it's hard to see another way of doing something. So if someone else has done it a different way, and then they say, right, yeah, you know, that's crap the way you're doing it, why don't you try doing it this way? And then I might be like, oh yeah, clever. And then that could save me a load of hassle. Or I might be like, yeah, I think you're talking shit, mate. Because yeah, they don't work like that. You just Google something. It's not you're just going from a textbook. Sometimes that don't work. Every job can be different. Like this, someone say, yeah, why don't you use a roller? Because I can only do a few patches of roller. Worse, I can do the whole lot. Anyway, not that anyone's said that yet, but I bet there'll be someone. Anyway, so, I ain't even got halfway round. This is so boring when you're hungover. Not that it'd be exciting if I'm not hungover. Right.